See a lot of young faces in here, young punks. That's what happens when you get over 40. You be like, oh, you guys are kids. You start calling them kids. But I'm not going to hate on you. I like kids, you know what I mean? And I prefer them younger. I mean, wait, time out. Wait, that didn't sound right. I meant, I have kids. I'm a father. I'm one of the good ones, you know what I mean? Not like that. But I like hanging around kids because they're funny, you know what I mean? But it's a lot of pressure when you're a guy and you're like a coach and all this stuff because people look at you funny if you're not, on your shit. Like, my wife said some shit that only a woman would say. Like, my kids come home every day, and they're like, oh, we played football today, and we got a tournament on Friday. And she was like, one day we should go out to their school and watch them from outside of the fence. I was like, ma'am, I can't, you know what I mean? Like, you can do that. But as a grown man, I can't stand outside of a fence of an elementary school and just be like, look at these kids play. Like, that's not going to go well for me. I can't do that. But I like kids. Kids are cool, man, because you watch them grow up and then they're nervous navigating life and everything like that. Like, you know who my favorite ones are? The ones that go door to door to sell you stuff, so they can go on like field trips and stuff, because they're terrified to talk to you. But they have a script that they've memorized to the T. And they're going to say that script to you verbatim no matter what you say back. They're like, I'm doing my lines. And this is it, sir. Like, this kid came to my house and the way he greeted me let me know he had studied his lines and that was going to be it, right? Knocked on my door. I said, hey, little man, what's going on? I'm not joking. He greeted me like this. He goes, hello, sir, or madam. I was like, what the? He was like, lovely day, isn't it? I was like, nah, bro, it's raining. It's windy. It's not lovely at all. He was like, I'm glad you agree. I did not. He didn't care what I was saying at all. He was just going through his lines. He was like, I was wondering if perhaps you would like to donate some money so that me and my classmates could go to the zoo for the day. Wait, before you say no. I hadn't said anything. I didn't say a single word. He has rebuttals ready to shoot off. He was like, let me give you some options. What we have is we have 20 pieces of candy for only $10. Does that sound like a deal? Wait, before you say no. If that don't sound good, we had 10 pieces for $5. Does that sound like a deal? Wait, before you say no. Okay, bye. And he just left. He just walked away. And I was like, yo, at least he got through it. Because he was terrified to talk to me, but he had a script to help him get through the process. And I was like, man, I wish we had scripts for things in our adult lives. Sometimes we end up in situations we don't know what to say. It'd be nice if we had lines. See, it's a lot of couples in here. Like, fellas approaching your lady that first time ain't easy, right? Right? I mean, I don't know about you players in here, but for me, I'm not good at approaching women at all. You feel me? Now, once I get in the convo, I'm about to fuck. But the initial approach, I'm not good at. But I think if I had a script, I would have been better off. See a young lady in like a bar or club or something like that, walk up to her, get my swag up. I'm like, hello, sir or madam. Lovely day, isn't it? I'm glad you agree. Listen, I saw you from across the bar, and I was wondering perhaps maybe I could buy you a drink. Wait, before you say no. Let me give you some options. I would love to have sex with you right here, right now. Does that sound like a deal? Wait, before you say no, right? That's when her boyfriend walks up, but I'm not prepared for that because they didn't go over that in training, right? So I'm like, oh, shit, how do I handle this dude? I got to go through the book. And I'm like, all right. Hello, sir, or madam. Lovely day, isn't it? Listen, before you punch me in the face, could we please talk about this like two grown adults? Wait, before you say no. What would Jesus do in this situation? Have you accepted him in your heart today? And I'm like, which book did I bring to this? And it gets really weird. It's too much pressure on men anyway. Like, if you have a situation like that where you want to fight, it's too much pressure. Men got pressure all the time. That's why you get to people like me who didn't have frozen yogurt until he was an adult. Because the pressure by men, you know what I mean? Like, I remember the first time I ever heard of it, like, my wife now, I was dating her at the time, right? She was like, hey, you want to get some fro-yo? And I was like, I don't even like Lord of the Rings, so, like, why? I ain't never seen the movie. She said, not Frodo, fro-yo. I said, what the hell is fro-yo? She said, frozen yogurt. I said, oh. No, I don't. Not at all. She said, you don't like frozen yogurt? I was like, honest with you, I never had frozen yogurt. She said, have you never had frozen yogurt? I was like, because I'm a single straight male. There was never a time in my life where I was allowed to get frozen yogurt. You're the first girl I've ever dated. Before that, I was just banging them out. I never spent time with anybody. I've never been on a date like that before. I didn't know you could get frozen yogurt. Dudes can't go get, your boy can't walk up to you and be like, hey man, you want to get frozen yogurt? You're going to be like, you trying to fuck, bro? Like, you know what I mean? go out for pizza, wings, burgers. If you ask for frozen yogurt, somebody got to spread their cheeks. That's how it works. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it works. So I never had frozen yogurt before, and I don't want that. Like, I don't want that. And it's too much pressure on men. Like, everything nowadays, everything a man does, he's sassy. He's soft. Men get called gay more now than ever by women for just existing. I don't know if people know this, but the only thing that makes you gay is if you touch a penis. That's it. If you didn't touch no penis or no penis touched you, because, it's an equal take, all right? You not gay. Like, it's crazy. And I remember hearing people talk about, what's gay, what's not. And I was like, why don't y'all just ask the gay dudes? All right? They know. And a lot of people don't talk to gay dudes. I'll be talking to gay dudes. I work at cruise ships sometimes, and the entertainers hang out with the other entertainers, right? And so all the dancers, they be gay as fuck, right? All of them. And so I remember I asked this dude one time, because, people debate, are people born gay or are they not? So I asked him, I said, hey, man, did you always know you was gay? He was like, yeah. I was like, for real? He was like, yeah, I even tried not to be. I was like, what? He said, yeah, when I was 15, I told my best friend that I was gay, and she said, I don't know if you really are, so after school, we're going to go and have sex at my house. And I said, I'm going to need you to stop this story. He said, what's the problem? I was like, nah, because you just made me realize I had really shitty friends growing up, you know what I'm saying? Because I had to work for my pussy, you know what I mean? You just got handed to you. I didn't know you could just say you was gay, and women never believe what men feel about themselves, so they're gonna tell you, what you are. So if I would have known that was the secret, I wouldn't have tried as hard as I did. I would have just showed up on campus freshman year like, bitches, I'm here, you know what I mean? And then they'd be like, are you gay? I'd be like, I think so, I don't know, I'm confused. And they'd be like, let's go prove it. I'm like, absolutely, you know what I mean? I didn't know that's all you had to do was be gay at a young age, So he told me the story, man, and it was crazy. He said, we went to her house after school, and I tried to go down on her, and I threw up. True story. I was like, wait, what? Did it smell, or did it, he was like, nah, man, just being that close to a vagina made me physically sick. I said, yeah, bro, that's the gayest shit I've heard in my fucking life. Like, you really gay. You mean that shit, bro. You are 100% committed. But I didn't judge him. Because I get it. That's not what you like. So it's listen. If a penis gets anywhere in my, I get it. I'm gonna fucking panic. I'm gonna panic. I'm throwing up everywhere. I get it. He was like, yeah, man. I just saw the vagina and it got icky. I was like, okay, that's too gay. You don't have to say icky. Icky is a lot. When he said icky, I almost called him the F word. And we were friends, so he would have let it slide, you know what I mean? Because we're buddies, you know what I mean? But I was like, that's too much, bro. And a lot of people, you see, you groaned when I said the F word. I didn't even say the word. Some of you panicked. And people were like, the F word is the equivalent to calling a black person the N word. And I was like, I don't think so. They're like, how is it different? I'm like, it's different. I was like, it's different because the F word is not synonymous with just gay. It's used for other things. Like overseas, a fag is a cigarette. You know what I mean? So somebody could say, hey, can I have an extra fag? Can I get a pack of fags, right? They can say that. Never in the history of the N-word. You can't be like, let me get an extra nigger. Like, you can't. Let's go to the store and get a pack of niggers. No one's saying pack of niggers. Well, I mean, Mel Gibson, football, basketball owners, KKK, white people when they're not. Okay, people be saying it. They be saying it. I'm not gonna lie. They be saying it. But they try to bring other words into it too. They be like, midget is for little people. What the N-word is. They were trying to throw their little hat in the ring. You know what I mean? No pun intended. It's just that's not the same. That's not the same thing. Because if you heard somebody say, let's go get a pack of midgets, they'd be like, ooh, that sounds like a lot of fun. You know what I mean? It's just because in your head you could just see them all coming. I don't know why they're minions, but it's just when you say stuff, sometimes you're like, I shouldn't have said that. But it's just, what are you guys gonna do? What are they gonna do? Crawl up and get me? I'm just saying, it's. Anyway, this is my time. Keon Polee, thank y'all so very much. I appreciate it.